Hi, my name is Jessica Ann Hutton from Live in Love Enrichment. I provide life and marriage coaching for singles, the seriously dating and engaged, and for newlywed couples who have been together for 0 to 7 years. But today I want to focus on the single ladies. I want to answer the question, how can you prepare for marriage while you're still single? Is there a way to prepare for marriage while you're still single without looking thirsty or weird? And if so, what are the key reasons that you need to start preparing for marriage now? So if that interests you, if that applies to you, then stay tuned because I've got something for you. So let's be transparent. I know that when you're single, it's kind of hard to know if you should be preparing for marriage. There's all kinds of programs out there that are targeted to single people, and they kind of seem gimmicky. So when you think about preparing for marriage, when you think about what is it going to take for you to get ready, it kind of makes you feel like you're either desperate or thirsty, or or like they say, you're idolizing marriage. But the truth of the matter is, single people are the only people who get married. And no one has all the answers when they get married. And the problem with that is that people go into something that they have no experience in, they have no wisdom, no skills to handle well, and they go in unprepared for the life changes that are naturally going to occur in their marriage. This is why I have 5 reasons that you should prepare for marriage while you're single. And they don't have nothing to do with crossing the wedding finish line like a lot of those programs are focused on. So, the first reason that you need to prepare for marriage while you're single is because getting married is the second most important decision you will ever make in your life. After accepting Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, deciding who to marry or even deciding to marry again is one of the most important decisions that you'll ever make in your life. God instituted marriage. He has a way that marriages are supposed to be, and we are supposed to be good stewards of this institution because our marriages reflect the relationship that Christ has with his body. And so we need to be mindful of the seriousness and the sanctity of the marriage so that we reflect God accurately. Before you start thinking that it's weird for you to prepare for marriage, you need to consider that you are just being a steward, a good steward of this seriously sacred institution that God instituted, not man. The second reason that it's important for you to prepare for marriage while you're single is because marriage preparation increases marital satisfaction. Today, people get married for love. I know it sounds romantic. I know it may be hard to believe, but think about all the reasons you want to get married. You probably want to get married because you're in love and because you felt fallen in love with the idea of being in love or experiencing romance for the rest of your life. Divorce today, especially women who file 2/3 of divorces because they're not satisfied. And what we have found in research, thousands of participants in diverse research studies have concluded that they are more satisfied with their relationships and even satisfied with their life after participating in some type of marriage preparation program. They are even more satisfied when they utilize the skills that they've learned in those programs. So the reason you need to participate in a marriage preparation program while you're single, especially if you're a woman, is because A, you're more likely to get divorced because you're not satisfied when you get married, and B, participating in a marriage preparation program increases your satisfaction because it makes you feel like you're more valued by your partner and it makes you feel like your relationship is more valuable. The third reason that you need to participate in marriage preparation while you're single is to develop the practical skills you'll need for marriage. I think of participating in a marriage preparation program like participating in any other academic program. It's like going to school to be a social worker or to be a doctor or a lawyer. There's literally no way you can have an answer for everything that you're going to go through in your profession. Nevertheless, you go to these programs and you participate and you give it your all because you want to increase your capacity to be a competent and confident professional. And then it also gives you a set of knowledge, resources, and the tools that you'll need to do your job well. The thing about education is it's not an end all be all. There's no way you can get everything you need from education, but you always have something to refer to. You can always refer to your textbooks. You can always reach out to your mentors, your coaches, and your professors, your teachers. And the same is true for a quality marriage preparation program. The whole point, the best type of marriage preparation equips you with skills that you need. These are life skills and relationship skills that will help you be successful and maintain stable, satisfying, and sustainable marital relationships. So, not only that, as I mentioned earlier, your satisfaction increases when you have these skills because you feel equipped to handle challenging situations. You feel equipped to communicate effectively with your partner in your relationship. And the added bonus is the skills that you learn in a quality marriage preparation program are the exact same skills that you just need in relationships in general. So the fourth reason that marriage preparation is important while you're single is because it strengthens your character. I wrote a blog about the qualities of Ruth, and you can check it out on my website. But when I was doing a study of the book of Ruth, one thing that stood out to me is that Boaz constantly referenced Ruth's character. He may have noticed other things about her, but that wasn't what was highlighted. He always highlighted her character. Ruth demonstrated excellent character in her faith, her submission to God, her work ethic, her diligence. She was focused, she was loyal, she was purpose driven, and she was grateful, willful, and obedient, and she had the ability to exercise self-restraint. There are so many characteristics that you can cultivate while you're single, and the thing about it is that is the most important thing that you can develop. In 1 Peter 3, and I think it's like 3 and 18, like he talks about don't be consumed with your outer appearance, but be more concerned about your internal beauty. And the same is true when it comes to marriage. You don't need to be consumed so much with the romantic aspect of marriage or the lovey-dovey aspect of marriage, which is cool. Those are benefits. But the truth of the matter is a marriage that is satisfactory is a marriage where you feel equipped and empowered to manage the challenges, the changing seasons, the stages of your marriage. And it's important to develop your character while you're single, because having a solid character will increase your capacity to do well with those changing seasons that will inevitably happen in your marriage. And then the last reason you need to prepare for marriage while you're single is because it helps you learn more about yourself. Quality marriage program will expose you to your strengths and your areas of growth. And then in doing so, they will equip you with the skills that you need. They will equip you with knowledge. They will equip you with resources. They may even make referrals to receive other services so that you can continue to develop and nurture those skills. And so it's important to have a firm grasp on who you are while you're single, because who you are while you're single is exactly who you're going to be when you get married. Marriage does not transform anybody. It exposes our strengths and it exposes our flaws or areas of growth. And so you need to have a solid foundation. And part of that, knowing who you are, encompasses being aware of your values, being aware of your beliefs, being aware of those things that make you who you are, not only as a child of God, but just as a woman, as a wife, as an individual. What's important to you, who is important to you, why you value the things that you do are going to be factors that influence your relationship dynamic. So it's very important for you to be aware of those while you're single so that you can be a better steward of your marriage. I know I said a lot, but those are 5 reasons that you should prepare for marriage while you're single. And none of those had to do with crossing the wedding finish line. So if you like hearing things like that, if you like to hear practical tips, things that just make sense, then I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and to hit the notification bell so you do not ever miss these updates. In the meantime, live well now so you can love well daily. Take care.